Supreme Court justices heard arguments for and against the U.S. allowing birthright citizenship to continue. For the first time ever, a sitting president sat during the oral arguments. President Trump attended Wednesday's Supreme Court hearing on birthright citizenship for about an hour. Liberal and conservative justices will need to decide if the president's executive order on the matter is unconstitutional. Professor of law at Santa Clara University, Margaret Russell, says even though the court seems poised to reject Trump's order, the public should not read into the skepticism.
One reason may be that that justices who are going to rule, let's say, against the government or against the other side, want to make sure they're being very hard and very rigorous on the side that they might wind up to agree with.
Trump's executive order is part of a broader immigration crackdown from the White House, but has not taken effect after being blocked by several lower courts. Birthright citizenship was formally established by the 14th Amendment in 1868. On Wednesday, both sides laid out their reasoning for and against.
Unrestricted birthright citizenship contradicts the practice of the overwhelming majority of modern nations. It demeans the priceless and profound gift of American citizenship. It operates as a powerful pull factor for illegal immigration and rewards illegal aliens who not only violate the immigration laws, but also jump in front of those who follow the rules.
Ask any American what our citizenship rule is, and they'll tell you, everyone born here is a citizen alike. That rule was enshrined in the 14th Amendment to put it out of the reach of any government official to destroy.
Gabriel Medina is the executive director of the La Raza Community Resource Center in San Francisco and says getting rid of birthright citizenship would impact 500,000 immigrant children born in the U.S. each year.
Institutionalized so that we could prevent legal discrimination, legal racism by denying re-entry into the country based on your nationality or your parents. Yeah, it would be devastating.
A final ruling from the Supreme Court on birthright citizenship is not expected until early summer. Reporting in the newsroom, I'm Rob Nesbitt, KRON 4 News.
President